Moment of Truth somehow got even worse by Chris James. I've seen this man's face before. I just don't know where. Regardless, we're gonna look into it. We're gonna look into it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to get into here. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Cute girl. Yeah, it's just like father-daughter simulator. It really is. We're going in. This might not be that wholesome, though.
Reality shows already do a fantastic job at embarrassing their contestants and making them look bad on live TV, but some are better than others. Shows that even go as far as just flat out ruining the lives of their contestants, all for our entertainment at home. And because it makes a lot of money. And when it comes to ruining lives, nobody does it better than the moment of truth. Now, I did cover the show a little over a year ago, so if you're a bit fuzzy on it, or if you've never heard of it at all, quite simply, contestants are just required to answer 21 questions truthfully. If they do that, then they win the grand prize of $500,000. Seems simple enough, right? Well, buckle up.
Let me guess. The questions are incredibly weird, personal, something you just shouldn't ask anybody. That is what I'm seeing here. That's gonna be interesting. Capcom really be like, player son, we must reproduce the population. Yeah, it was made in the spirit of Shinzo Abe. It'd be like, marry and reproduce.
Because the questions they ask, well, they vary in severity. You might get something like, have you ever cheated on a test? Immediately followed up by this.
Have you ever fantasized about having sex with one of your coworkers?
Her face tells me everything that I need to know. That is a crazy question. I don't know if $500,000 are worth this. That is crazy. How would they even know the answer to? Right? Because, like, you can't look, unless you, like, answer the questions beforehand, right? They can't, like, okay, sounds fun. Next.
Darren, do you know her coworkers?
Please don't be married. Please don't be married. Please don't be married. Please don't be married.
Yes.
That's not even the worst one that was asked that episode.
I'd rather not know.
Today I wanted to take a look at episode 5, which is actually the episode that was aired before the episode we covered in my last Moment of Truth video. I originally didn't cover this episode because this was the main episode that YouTubers were covering at the time, and I wanted to go out of my way to find a different one, but after seeing all of the comments on my last video, everyone said this one is much worse and they wanted me to react to it. So without further ado, the Moment of Truth. I'm done talking. I was just saying that's the name of the show, so I was prefacing the show is going to be
Welcome to a special Monday night edition of the Moment of Truth. This episode was so controversial, it sparked a long debate as to whether or not to...
Controversial? Who's... the English heart? Controversial! Oh my god, is that poke? No, it's not!
air it at all. Quite honestly, if I had my vote, it would not air.
I think by long debate, they meant the amount of time it took for an executive to say, no, we are fucking airing this. Why would we not? Respect to Mark Wahlberg, though, for having a backbone. I appreciate that about him. I also appreciate the fact that he put his foot down and said, I'm not changing my name just because that other Mark Wahlberg has the same name. I also appreciate that he didn't commit any hate crimes in the 90s. That's
interesting. But who cares? It's the 90s. Who fucking cares? It's the 90s. Nobody gives a shit about the 90s. Oh no, it's 30 it's like 30 decades? 30 decades ago, almost. Horrible. Diabolical, of course. Yo, you evil slime. I'm a very nice boy. I'm a good boy. Hi, GT. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
That's 2 thumbs up for me.
But in the end, it was decided that this episode should air. I will tell you, however, that the truth is often not pretty. So here it is. This is the Moment of Truth.
You already know it's going to be bad when The Moment of Truth, the worst reality game show I've ever seen, prefaces the episode with a disclaimer saying, hey, this is going to be a really bad episode.
Tonight, the controversial episode you weren't supposed to see.
You know, I wonder if the retention on my videos would do better if I started every video with...
The narrator is I'm gonna say this, for most of these reality shows and everything, right? The narrators are always peak, right? The narrators are always peak. The voice is always peak. I'm gonna say this. The narrators are always great.
This was the video you guys weren't supposed to see. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna post it, but I decided I'm going to anyways. I feel like that would make them do a lot better. Like, people would be like, whoa, why?
Prior to tonight's show, all of our participants have undergone a rigorous polygraph exam. They don't know the results of that test, but if they tell the truth, they can win up to $500,000. And if they feel they may not have been truthful during the polygraph test, they can change their answers tonight.
So already the fact that polygraph tests are known to be unreliable makes me question the legitimacy of this. I also don't like the fact that if you weren't being truthful before, you can change your answer if you think that's the truth. What? Given all of that information, it baffles me that nobody has taken the easiest of ways out yet. Like, there have been questions that ruin families, ruin lives, and nobody thought, maybe I could... I wasn't telling the truth before when you asked me that question that kind of could destroy my marriage. It was actually something much better, and that's the truth now.
Let's meet our first participant.
Lauren Cleary is a 26-year-old hair salon assistant from Piermont, New York. She is the oldest of 3 children.
I still can't get over the way that they filmed this. They were like, can you make us some...
They gave... So, when they make these scenes, right? Every single time, like, it gives me, like, the weird flashback thing. Not flashback things, like the shocking moment in, like, Indian shows. Right? That thing. Really interesting. Or like, right, with the epic music in the background. That kind of thing as well here.
Something that feels like Saw 3 mixed with a Tony Hawk American Wasteland loading screen.
She is married to a New York City police officer. She was asked over 50 questions by a polygraph examiner. 21 have been chosen for tonight.
When you take a step back and you look at this show at face value, whether it be the concept of the show, the questions, the set design, everything makes this look so dystopian, like it's a game show from the future in a movie. It is, I'd say, maybe about 3 or 4 steps removed from being Running Man.
Lauren, you're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you brought family and friends to support you as well. Let's meet him right now. Who's here?
I'm Frank, Lauren's husband.
Hello, Frank.
I'm Jay, Lauren's father.
I'm Kim, Lauren's mother. Hi, I'm Monica, Lauren's sister.
I'm Tim, Lauren's brother.
So now we're about to very quickly see why the family and friends get this front row star treatment, and...
No way. No fucking way. They invited the entire family. No fucking way. They invited the entire family? And they're gonna have ask these questions, right? And just to truthfully answer. They invited the entire fucking family. Bruh.
Well, it's not great. Yeah, thank you so much, Mark Wahlberg, for getting us these seats. It really makes us feel special. Like we're celebrities. Yeah, you just fucking wait.
Remember, if you're ever concerned about the answers you gave on your polygraph exam, you can change them if you want tonight. Okay? What do you do for a living?
I am an assistant manager at the salon.
So, what do you do for a living? Oh, actually, I'm the assistant manager at a hair... Question 1.
As an employee of a hair salon, have you ever told a customer you liked their hairstyle when in fact you didn't?
Well...
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! Yeah, bro. I don't think your hair salon is gonna... I wish people, they would do this to people who cheat. I guess, yeah. Right? But, like... God. I mean... See, I can't imagine that it happens. Yeah, right? I think like that does happen, right? Makes sense, right? Makes sense, right? It does happen, right? Because somebody wants something ridiculous, you still do it, you don't really like it, right? It's like, okay, right? Makes sense. Okay. But like saying that out in the open when you own that? Yikes. Hello, Poker. Hi, Niwi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello. Hi. Like, yikes, telling that though out in the open, you're gonna lose customers over this, right?
No, I have never.
That answer is true.
So far, so good. That question was a pretty softball question, but from everything I know about this show, question number 2 has to be like, are you responsible for the Iraq war?
What do you like to do for fun, Lauren?
I'm pretty much... I don't know everything and anything.
Whew, yeah, I don't know. I guess I just, I mean, really, I like to do everything. I mean, there's, most of the time, I guess oh my god, just say you like watching TV or something. Holy shit. Question 2.
Have you ever flashed a stranger just for laughs?
What are the okay. Okay, big guy. Okay. Okay. Listen. That's a crazy question. I'm not gonna lie. That is one crazy question. It is. I pray that she does not answer this with yes. Please don't answer this with yes. I beg of you, don't answer this with yes. Please fucking don't.
Frank, you think she's ever flashed a stranger? You know her.
I've flashed strangers, so I'm sure she's flashed strangers. So
Okay. New York's finest. Fucking pig. Anyways.
Let's go to you. It's your moment of truth. Have you ever flashed a stranger just for laughs?
I'm going to have to say yes, Mark. I have.
I feel this, man. I feel this face so much. No. No. Bro, you can't say that in public. I guess the US is worse now than, right? Like, the public is worse now overall, right? Everywhere. Like, people have done worse than this. So, like back then, that might have probably been a bit shocking. Now, that's probably like, eh. I mean, they're jerking off in public, so, like, eh, who cares?
That answer is true.
So while these first 2 questions don't really show what this program is capable of doing, the applause sounds pretty normal, like it's not that big of a deal. But later on, you will see how out of place them applauding her answers will become.
Would you give food to a stray dog before you would give it to a homeless person?
That honest answer? Yes. Actually. Because here's the thing, okay? A lot of people, at least here, right? Here. A lot of people that are homeless. So nobody in Germany technically has to be homeless, by the way. Here's a fun fact. We have homeless people, though we would not have any if those homeless people actually would go to, like, the state, right? And say, yo, I'm homeless. I need a place to stay, right? You would get it. First thing. Second thing, a lot of these supposed homeless aren't actually homeless. They just work for somebody else, collect the money that they get from, like, right, that they're homeless, and give it to their boss. So, like, they don't even see the money, like, most of the money that they collected while being, quote-unquote, homeless. So there's that. I have a logical reason why I wouldn't do that. And that's the reason why I wouldn't do that. Right? It makes sense.
Well, I would have to say I'd rather give food to a dog rather than a homeless person.
So your answer would be yes?
Yes.
that's Lauren.
Did you guys catch what the dad just said? That's my girl Lauren. She really doesn't see them as people. Not one bit.
One of the things I find so interesting about this program is that you'll answer something like that and invariably the audience will applaud. That's right, don't give food to homeless, give it to the dog.
They just look at you with the cute puppy faces, and then you have somebody who's got a really nasty, dirty face. It's like,
Somehow I don't feel better now that you've cleared it up there, Lauren.
Yeah, I'm with Mark here, as I almost always am. She is just like, I don't think this hole I've dug for myself is quite deep enough. Let me see what I can fucking do.
Got your brother and your sister here. Are you too close to Lauren?
Absolutely.
Lauren, you would say you're close to your brother and sister?
Not as close as I would like us to be, but we're close.
That's cute.
Okay, didn't ask for all that. Question 4.
Have you ever derived pleasure when one of your siblings has gotten into trouble?
Yes, I have.
That's not a bad question. That's not a horrible... Yeah, that's a chill question, right? That's a chill... Okay, that's a fine question. That's a fine question. By guilt reverts their questions, yeah. Interesting, right? So. Listen. This is not a bad question because like I did that as well, right? My brother got scolded, and I was really happy and excited. They got scolded for it. It gave me happiness. Hi, William. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. From a country in Europe. I'm European. Now guess the country.
Would you say you're a trustworthy person?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yes.
People can count on you?
I think so.
So, Lauren, do you think people can trust you and count on you? Yeah, I'd say so. All right.
Have you ever been fired from a job for stealing money?
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
No. 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 You're gonna answer this, aren't you? You're gonna answer this, aren't you? With yes, right?
To terms with accepting this. So, yes, I have gotten fired from jobs.
That answer is
Look at that is, look at the disappointment. Look at the fucking disappointment. Look at it. Fucking look at it. Isn't that crazy? Look at the disappointment here.
true.
So as you can imagine, him being a police officer, this is a little bit awkward, but don't worry, he clears it all up. Well, he says some words.
I arrested her, and so by me arresting her is me marrying her. So she's in my prison.
You are
That's
quite the
right.
romantic, Frank.
So the last question of this round, the one that will determine if she wins $10,000 and have the ability to move on to the next round, it's basically just, would you steal from your current job if you can get away with it? I guess sort of a follow-up to the last question, and has the potential to be really fucking funny.
I am going to have to say, no, I would not.
That answer is
Something we'll find out right after this break. We'll find out more about Lauren Cleary right after this.
God, I forgot about this part. They do this all the time on this show. It's so annoying.
that answer is true.
Why are you praying that the answer? Listen, why is she like her like praying that the answer is like that she gets the right result? And I'm like, buddy, you already answered the questions. You literally just have to remember what you said. I mean, you already know the truth, so it is not that deep. But he's like, oh God, hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm right. Like you are right. You know it. You answered it.
Congratulations. You won, honestly and legally, $10,000.
You won that money honest and legally. Unlike that one thing you were talking about. Remember when you stole the money from that register, you fucking criminal?
You've made it through the first level. You have $10,000. That is your money to keep, Lauren. If you don't walk away, it's at risk. Every time I ask a new question, you have to answer 5 questions to get there.
Now that we got some softball questions out of the way, it's time to start hurting feelings. My favorite part.
Since you've been married, have you ever pretended to be asleep in order to avoid having sex with your husband, Frank?
Boy, that's a loaded question. That is a that's a loaded question right there. Now that is loaded. Oh boy.
What do you think the answer is?
Well, what do you think, Frank? Can we just get back to her stealing money, please?
Pretended to be asleep, pretended to have a headache.
Honey, he didn't ask for any other examples. I think we got it.
That answer is true.
Dad said this one's not a clapper. I'm gonna sit this one out.
7 truthful answers.
All women have done this. No woman can say no. Yeah, technically. Unless you're like bitchless like a certain someone. And technically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't let this one simmer and they just moved the fuck on.
You have a lot of friends?
Used to. Not so much anymore.
Ouch. Alright, question 8.
Would you say you're close to mom and dad?
Pretty close. Again, not as close as I would like to be, but
You aware of that?
I love her unconditionally.
this is a tough one. Oh.
Don't answer yet. We'll be right back right after this.
God damn you, Mark Wahlberg!
Do you think your parents are proud of you? Yes or no?
No, I don't think my parents are proud of me.
That answer is
Come on, 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 come on.
true.
Now I thought this was gonna be like the
I don't believe there's an actual crowd in here. I don't believe that there's an actual crowd, right? These are just like the clapping is just the sound, but like I don't think there's an actual crowd. It can't be an actual crowd, right? It can't be. Why would you clap here?
first big punch of the show, but then I realized that we're not even halfway done. It can't get that bad yet.
She doesn't have anything to make me proud of her.
Do you know things about your father that you keep secret from your mother?
Okay, bro. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That's why they invited they will not just, right? They will not just blast her. They will blast the family too. That is crazy. Look at look at the wife just looking at him like, and he's like, do I?
Yes, I do.
That answer is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like kinda. I feel like that could be right. That isn't necessarily have to be a loaded question. It could be something like from like right straight up cheating, right? And you know this to like my dad goes my dad actually like scoops up all the leftovers from dinner after like after dinner and like hides behind like a shed or something, right? And munches that there, right? It could be anything. That's the thing.
What the fuck is going on? It's a gamble if we're gonna find out what this secret is. I don't think we will because the dad is not the main contestant of the show. Who the fuck knows at this point? It's the moment of truth.
Well, I get the feeling that this is something you guys are going to discuss without us.
I think she wants to know.
Anything you want to say, Mom?
We'll talk later.
Yep, there it is. No matter what, every episode of The Moment of Truth has at least
Divorce. I'm calling it divorce. In shows like this, there is a sign for the crowd to clap, FYI. But of course, it can be recorded on a basement just with clap record. Yeah, that's like the thing, right? I haven't seen the crowd yet. I mean, there can be a crowd, sure, but I don't know if there's a crowd.
one screaming match in the car on the way home. That might be the first, it might be the only one, who knows. I just know whether or not that secret gets revealed that dad is sleeping on the fucking couch tonight. But now she's got $25,000, which is a lot of money. Even today, I guess this was 2008, so it's not like it was that much more, but still a lot of money. And if she was smart, I would say take the money, because you've already been asked some pretty difficult questions. It can only get worse from here, but $500,000 is a lot of money, and this is 2008, so of course she's gonna stay on the fucking TV show.
This next tier, not later on, right now, it's going to get deep. You want to continue?
Well, to be honest, I am really not concerned about the money. I feel a lot better getting everything I need to get off my chest. So.
Well, that changes things. Mainly what I said a few minutes ago, because now it's not about the money. She wants to answer these questions. Perhaps better ways to get things off your chest, but who am I?
She's enjoying it at this point, right? Listen, she's enjoying it at this point. She just wants to see the reaction of the family and like, I wonder if this question is included, how would they react? Here we go. Now it gets more interesting.
But a guy psychoanalyzing a reality show from 15 years ago.
Do you secretly stay in touch with any boyfriends that your husband does not
That is a crazy question. Diabolical, bro.
know about?
Okay.
Please say the fuck no. Please say no. I feel like all of these were yes. All of these up to now were yes.
What do you think, Frank?
I think I want you to stop cutting away to me, okay, Mark?
The answer is no.
That answer is true.
12 truthful. That one scared me.
Really?
Yeah. Scared you, Frank?
A little bit. I got confidence in her, though.
Yeah, her face was looking a little unsure of her answer. I don't blame them for being concerned.
Think about the people, not just you, but think about the people who will hear your truth tonight. What do you want to do? Do you want question 13?
Well, they may not like the answer, but I think they'll eventually appreciate the answer. So I want number 13. Lucky number 13.
I hope so for you.
Well, she is confident that this will all work out, and maybe that's just because she has the possibility of winning $500,000, but who knows? It might work out and everyone might be happy. Or I'll just title this video, The Game Show That Still Ruins Lives, meaning that it's not going to work out. Spoiler alert, just look at the title.
Have you ever taken off your wedding ring to appear as if you were single?
Oh, bro. Damn, okay. Well, please say no. Please, for the love of God, say no. Please. Please say no. Please. Please say no. I want her to say no, but I think she's gonna say yes.
Yes, I have.
Divorce!
That answer is
Oh boy.
true.
It's in place now.
Oh, it's on now? That's good, I guess. You know how I mentioned people getting into screaming matches on the way home because of things said on this show? I would say that for this little snippet, but I don't think they're getting into a screaming match at all. He is not getting into a screaming match. He's just gonna sit there in the car and not talk.
Maybe I'm sure she has her reasons. And I'll find out later.
Honey, no you won't. Next question mark.
I'll just ask you this before we get into the question. Did you and your husband have a nice honeymoon?
Oh boy.
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Please don't answer this with yes, I beg of you. I hope you didn't answer that with yes. Please.
I fucking love the dad's reaction here. You can tell he's so relieved that they're taking a little bit of heat off of the him keeping secrets from his wife question from earlier.
Yes, I believe I was.
Divorce! Divorce! Papers, right now! Listen, you know what's also hilarious? The sister has not been a target once. The sister's not been a target, not even a single time. The sister was a target.
That answer is true.
Yeah. Holy shit.
One more, you win $100,000, but I'm sure I'm not the only one watching this program wondering if that $100,000 is worth it given what we're doing. But it's your world, your relationship.
It's your world and your relationship. Thank God. Holy shit. What's wrong with you guys?
Frank, were you aware that she had those feelings on your wedding day?
No. I knew that she did have feelings for, ex-boyfriends. And everybody does. I didn't know that she might have been in love with them.
Lauren,
Why are you doing this? Seriously, why? I don't even want to do this anymore. Jesus Christ.
I don't think you really are ready for number 15, but if you want it, I'm going to give it to you. Okay?
You're making this worse than it is.
I don't think I can make this worse than it is. This is your $100,000 moment of truth. And this question will not be asked by me. It's by a surprise guest.
Please be a celebrity baseball player. Please be a celebrity baseball player.
Oh my.
That could still be a celebrity baseball player. I don't know. I don't fucking watch baseball.
This is your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
Motherfucker, ain't no fucking way, bro. That is not okay, bro. Oh, fucking K. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is not. She's not recovering from the. Okay. Well, yeah. Fucking amazing. Dial. Mother. Oh my god.
This show really is fucking evil. Oh my god, not Mark Wahlberg. He's just getting a check, but this
Yeah, he's just like chilling there. Like they signed up to it. Their agency. They have agency. I love it. I love the word agency. I swear to God, I love it. Poke it. Croc rock.
show is really bad. It is ruining people's lives. I was not lying in the title.
Well, Frank.
What's up, Mark? Loved you in Entourage.
Frank has a question for you. Huh. And I hope this $100,000, if you win it, is worth this question. If you don't want the answer, you still have the button. I don't need to remind you.
If upon hearing this question, your father-in-law grabs your hand to hold and
That's crazy. Yeah, if your father-in-law grabs your hand to hold you because whatever the question is might absolutely fucking obliterate you. See, the thing is this, though. The thing is, guys, the thing is this. It doesn't matter. Listen, it does. If he says the question, she's not getting out of this. Whether she tells the truth or not. Wait, look, if she lies, right? It's gonna say that she lied. Right? If she says yes, she's cooked. If she presses the button, that's also a yes. How are we getting out of here?
we're not even on to the $200,000 question yet, you know it's going to be bad. I can't imagine what is to come.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
Mark!
That question is a devastating question.
Thank you, Mark. We got it.
You could avoid this right now by hitting the button, Frank. No?
Thanks, sis. But no matter what you did, nothing's going to heal what that extended amount of silence.
But listen, that's a yes. But listen, that's a yes. That's a yes, though. That is a yes. That is a very definite, absolutely clear yes. That is a yes. That is a yes. Girl, deliver other nonsense with complete confidence. That doesn't matter. See, how this works is they make like lie detector tests, right? So she answered the questions already. And they're gonna compare what she said in that test on the show. So even if she said no, right? She can't really deliver nonsense because it's yes and no answers, right? Even if she says no, it's the show is gonna tell yes if she answered yes in that test. She's not getting out of here. Huh. Funny.
Did. She waited way too long to answer. You know her sister right now is thinking, Lauren, what is wrong with you? I didn't know you were so fucking messy. Holy shit.
Frank wanted to hear the answer to this question. Monica, why did you hit the button?
I don't want to hear that answer. I don't think anyone will want to hear that answer.
I bet Frank is pissed though because he wanted to hear that question. Now if he wants to get the answer to it, he has to go out and buy a polygraph test. Because the whole reason he wanted to hear on the show is because she had to tell the truth. Now if he asked her tonight, she could just be like, oh, no, and he's gonna be like, all right, well, I fucking guess.
One of the things that you know if you watch the program is that I will replace the question, but I can't guarantee that that question's gonna be any easier. Here's another question that your ex-boyfriend Frank will ask in place.
It's so over. They can be false at times, lie detectors, if you're confident enough. Too bad she's not hooked up to a lie detector right now. Right? They're gonna compare her yes or no answer with what happened in during the lie detector test, right? That's the problem. So even if she delivers a no with absolute confidence to that question, if she answered previously yes in that lie detector, she's not getting out of it. Not only will she not get the money, now she's got to repair the relationship. At least she can you know, drain her tears, like remove her tears with the dollars.
You know, I thought that I had screwed up by calling her husband Frank because the ex-boyfriend's name is Frank, but no, it turns out they're just both named Frank. The plot thickens.
The plot thickens. That is... Don't tell me she married him because same name. I can't have my Frank, so I'm gonna take this Frank.
Like a slurry. I guess slurries aren't thick in nature, they thicken the sauce that they're editing. Yeah, editor, cut that out. Okay, so one, slurries are still thick. I don't know what I was talking about. But two, I didn't edit this video, Graham did. He did a very good job, but he told me I could still pretend I edited the video so I keep this bit going, but it doesn't feel right. I'm not gonna steal valor, so yeah, pretend I didn't do that.
Do you believe I'm the man you should be married to?
That is just the same question. That is the same question. That is the same question repackaged. Now you're not asking if you would break up with your husband. Now it's like, do you still wish I was your husband? God damn it.
I'm going to be honest and say yes.
I'm getting up. I'm ending stream. I'm shutting off. 2 hours is enough. What are you sending? What the fuck, dude? No, she said yes. I'm shutting off the stream, dude. That's crazy. Okay. Wonderful. Yep, divorce papers. Divorce papers. Divorce. Fresh, hot from the mail. Divorce papers.
Okay, two things. Number one.
First of all, she said that the father just like widened his eyes, just like, fuck.
Sis fucked up skipping that last question because this question is basically the same one, it just stings way more. And number two, the look on the dad's face just screams, are you telling me I wasted money on a wedding with dipshit over here? And he's not even the one you fucking want?
That answer is true.
Divorce! Sweet divorce!
Okay, audience, I think at this point we can hold off on the applause. I think we can just stop doing that now. I don't care what the sign above you says.
First of all, Frank, is there anything you want to say at this point?
Frank, is there anything you want to say about this?
Yeah, I'm getting the divorce papers.
Nope, I'm good.
With an answer like that, I can only assume that you're not happy. Are you unhappy?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Well, that's not very funny.
This is a little bigger than the game.
Get my man out of here. Get my man out of here and let him divorce her. Just let my man get out of here. That's like... That's worse than standing in front of a criminal. Get my man out of here.
Game right now.
Yeah, Mark, you fucking think?
So you have $100,000, okay? You leave here with $100,000 right now, and you go home with your husband, Frank, and you have to now figure out where you two are.
Wait, where the hell did Frank number 2 go? I didn't even see him scurrying off stage, that little weasel.
So what do you want to do? You want to leave with $100,000, or 3 more questions get you $200,000?
3 more questions. 3 more. Line.
I love how everyone but Frank wants her to keep going. Like, he obviously doesn't want to be here and doesn't want to hear any more about any of this, but the family just switched up on Frank. The dad was holding his hand earlier, and now he's like, no. Keep going.
I'm going to keep on going because...
And the show was quick as hell with that transition. They wanted her to keep going. They knew she was going to keep going.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
Please say no. Please say no. Please say no. Please say no.
I wish the button was still there.
Telling me.
Honestly, this show is very eye-opening. Like, you could watch a whole hour of cable and then realize that the assistant manager at your hair salon is actually one of the worst people ever, just from watching the show, and you wouldn't have known unless you did. You could have been going there for years, and you're like, oh my god, Lauren, what the fuck?
I'm gonna have to say yes.
I'm leaving. I'm getting up. I'm leaving. No. 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 This isn't worth $200. You did this for $200,000. 200,000. No, she cheated on him.
That answer is true.
Question 17. Do you think you're a good person?
It's getting way. That is great. Okay. So after this question, they dropped the "Do you think you're a good person?" question. These are that's now that is crazy work right here.
Hell yeah, man, good for Frank. I'm here for Frank.
Yeah, Frank is like, no.
15 years later, making fun of him and his life falling apart on a TV show, but I'm here for his energy.
Honestly, I think I am a good person.
So your answer is?
Disgusting shit.
Yes.
That answer is
It's true. It's true.
false.
Holy shit. That
So, this woman, right? This woman nuked her relationship on TV. And now is gonna go home with no money.
moment right there, the one of truth, made everything that Frank went through tonight worth it. No matter what happens tonight, what happens after tonight with Frank and his marriage, he's coming out on top.
Why do you think this came up as a lie for you when I asked you, do you think you're a good person?
Because even after everything that I have done, stealing the money and everything, I think that I've become a better person. That's why I think I am a good person.
Hey Lauren, you kind of glossed over a couple things, like the things that actually make you a bad person.
You haven't forgiven yourself, and you, somewhere, your truth is that you don't think you're a good person at all.
Yes, fucking right! Frank, not now.
I honestly believe that some truths are better left unsaid. Hopefully, Lauren and her family can make peace with what happened here tonight. I wish them all the very best.
Yeah, I bet they will, Mark. I bet they will. You know what I was hoping would happen was she would say, yeah, I want to be with Frank, number 2, and then, like, ditch her husband on stage, and then Frank, number 2, reject her. So then she's got nothing. But I guess right now she ultimately came out with nothing still. The cherry on top is she lost $300,000 while embarrassing Frank on live TV. So I think everything worked out in the end. Well, guys, that was Moment of Truth, and it was, Thank you for watching.
I'm in chronic wrist pain.
So, listen, okay? Listen. She made a fool out of herself. She publicly humiliated her husband. She caused probably problems in the marriage of her father and her mother. The only one in this entire thing that got off scot-free, that was not embarrassed, well, technically still, right, because part of the family, but, like, that was not directly embarrassed, was the sister. And she revealed she's a cheater. That is a fantastic show. They should do this more. Maybe they are picking just out the worst people, right? I guess this was public service. I'll count this as public service.